Okay, so Riders of Justice with Mads Mikkelsen, who of course was so absolutely brilliant in Another Round, and absolutely brilliant in The Hunt, and absolutely brilliant in pretty much everything. So this is a very strange film from Anders Thomas Jensen. Mikkelsen plays Marcus, who is a soldier, who very early on in the film, his wife and daughter are on a train. A man gives up his seat to his wife. The train is then involved in a crash, and his wife dies, leaving his daughter traumatized and leaving Mats to come back from his deployment to have to deal with the fact that he has lost his wife and his daughter is unable to communicate with him and is traumatized. It is then made worse by the fact that somebody who is into statistics and algorithms and probabilities tracks him down and says, I need to tell you that I don't think that this was an accident. In fact, I think that the what happened to your wife was part of a conspiracy in order to wipe out a key trial witness. Now, just on the basis of that, what genre of film do you think we're in?
Thriller,
Yeah, with some,
action
heartbreak.
adventure,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
comedy.
Yes, weirdly enough, this,
I
I
guess
mean,
that's where you were leading me.
it was. So this is a Danish comedy action thriller.
Ah,
So what then happens is that firstly the paranoid conspiracy theory with the brings these three kind of geeky characters who turn up explaining that the whole thing is a conspiracy, and then it is decided that there will be some kind of vengeance wreaked on the people for whom it's responsible for it. But meanwhile, in order to explain their presence to the daughter, they have to pretend to be grief counselors, and the film then goes off in action, comedy, violence, grief, all these other things, all sort of competing with each other, having started out as this. Well, actually, the way it starts out, the way it begins and the way it ends is with a sort of a blackly comic bicycle thieves joke. The weird thing about the film is this: when I was talking to Thomas Vinterberg said that he thought that the two things that Danes and Brits had in common was, firstly, that they swing between being repressed polite and going completely nuts, and secondly, sarcasm. And actually, I think that combination of repressed polite, going completely nuts, and sarcasm is pretty much the best way of describing Riders of Justice, which is tonally so odd that it suggests either that the Danish sense of humour is even darker than we may previously have imagined. Or, I mean, obviously, one of the things that the film is doing is it's kind of subverting genres. It's taking an idea and it's going, well, how far can I run with it that way, and how far can I run with it this way? But it is, I mean, bear in mind, the other week I reviewed a film in which a young woman falls in love with a fairground ride, okay? And I had absolutely no trouble with that. Perfectly fine. Okay, of course, great. I can see exactly where it's going. I'm really looking forward to Julia de Cornau's new film, which recently won the Palme d'Or and has, auto-emotive eroticism in it, I have been led to believe. I have no problem with that. But watching Riders of Justice, I did think, I'm sorry, which door have we come in through? I mean, what on earth is going on? And all the way through it, Mickelson does this completely straight face thing. Like he's just taking everything exactly as it comes and he's not laughing at it. So he's not winking at the audience. So it's it's really odd. It's kind of fun in a what on earth is happening kind of way. Um, it does, I think, say something about the national character of the days that would fit in with Winterberg's description. But yes, it is an action comedy about bereavement and
mm,
parent-child
mm.
isolation.
Okay, well, you haven't intrigued me enough, so I might be tempted by something else.